What if I told you there were towns across America where black people, barely one generation removed from slavery, built their own economies, their own banks, their own schools, and in some cases their own governments? What if I told you these towns weren't just surviving, they were thriving, prosperous, self-sufficient, hidden beneath layers of American history like oil waiting to be struck? This is the story they didn't teach you. This is the story of Black Wall Streets, plural. After the Emancipation Proclamation, formerly enslaved people were thrust into a country that gave them freedom, but nothing else. So, they did what their ancestors had always done. They built. Mound Bayou, Mississippi, founded in 1887 by Isaiah Montgomery, a former slave of Jefferson Davis. It became one of the first all-black towns, self-governed and entirely independent from white control. Boley, Oklahoma, established in 1903 on land once owned by Creek freedmen, it would grow into a hub of black excellence with banks, 2 newspapers, and even its own electric company. In Durham, North Carolina, black entrepreneurs created what became known as the Black Wall Street of the South, with powerhouse institutions like North Carolina Mutual Life Insurance Company and Mechanics and Farmers Bank. These weren't accidents, they were responses, resistance in economic form, born out of necessity, built on land that nobody else wanted, often hostile, often forgotten, until they turned it into gold. Did you know Oklahoma once had over 50 all-black towns? It was literally the state with the highest concentration of black autonomy in the nation. These weren't just neighborhoods, they were cities of hope, literal havens for black doctors, lawyers, educators, tailors, and musicians. In Tulsa's Greenwood district, there were over 300 black-owned businesses: the Stratford Hotel, a luxury hotel built by a black millionaire; Williams Dreamland Theater, a cultural anchor; grocery stores, libraries, barbershops, salons, banks, schools, all black-owned. In many of these towns, black dollar circulation stayed internal for months before ever leaving the community, something unheard of today. Even during the 1910s and 1920s, in the height of segregation, these communities printed their own newspapers, held their own elections, and in some cases exported goods and ideas nationally. They were microcosms of what America claimed to offer, just without America's permission. So here's the question. What happens when people, told they would never succeed, build something greater than expected? And what if I told you their dreams didn't die because of failure, but because of fear? In the next part, we imagine what the future of these towns could have been if they were allowed to live.